One of the biggest challenges for this map is just getting started. The bridge is out, and even if you had concrete slabs or metal beams, it doesn't do you any good because, well, you can't build bridges in this map. My strategy, if you can call it that, is to open the construction depot right away. By this point in the game, you have lots of cash. I'll show you the entire route that we're going to take with the warden to get to the construction depot. This is an overview. Go across the dam. You're going to follow this new kind of road that you'll make through the trees, and it gets you over to the oil pumps. From there you head up to the steel beams facility and go straight north through the sand quarry, then hang a left here. So go down the hill and you go to this nice little neighborhood over here, kind of a village. From there you head west. Until you get your first obstacle, which is the pipeline. After dealing with that, you pass the forest base, then turn north and go all the way up to the Nicole Avenue Tunnel. It's a charming little byway here. Again, you cut south and you go through the sand quarry. This is a shortcut so that you can get over to the gas treatment facility. From there, you go through the steel pipes facility. And then you just head south until you run out of road. So that's the path that we'll take as we proceed through this segment. In order to clear the dam, I used the big EPEC crane with the longest reach, but any crane will do. I like driving at first person from the crane cab because the truck pivots at that point, making it easier to steer. I always overcorrect otherwise. And yes, I have the crane arm raised, so I can see where I'm going. Hopefully I have posted links in the description to videos about the various cranes and other trucks. It's on my to-do list. Here I have the objective tracked. This crane handles the big fuel tanker like it's made of feathers. That'll take care of clearing the way across the dam. Now I'm choosing the convo. I need to deliver the personnel transport to the steel mill, and it's not getting there on its own. But first, I have to get there, and oops, the bridge is out. This is the shortest way to get to that area on the other side of the river. And it gets you over to the oil pumps. That area is called the Riverine Oil Well. High gear is great on this con. Let's track the objective to get the crew to the steel mill. I'll have to knock down a few trees to make a road. The con is pretty good at that. This lets me get over to the riverine oil well, and from there I can get to the steel mill. While I'm here, I may as well clean up this road. We can definitely use it later. I'm using the con because it's really good at pulling things, and I can use it to recall trucks to the steel mill, which is where we're going. I'll park the con on the road and go get the Nota Allegro. This thing is strictly a highway van. Remember the castle on the sunken map? And it gets stuck if somebody slips and mentions the word mud. It's not what I would call luxury transport for the crew. The windows are all covered. They're probably sitting on wooden benches and have lots of lunch boxes. The Conlo field service vehicle is surprisingly useful. It's called a two-link all-terrain vehicle because of the separation between the front and the back. And it can act like a scout with a winch and a scanner. It does a respectable job of slogging through the mud and rocks. I speed up a lot of these clips so as not to bore you excessively. Now that we have the Allegro at the steel mill, we'll just drive it to the spot where it needs to go. And that's one important objective taken care of. And we get 10 service tokens, which we will use sparingly. Now that the steel mill is open, it's time to deploy the warden. We're going to start the journey to the construction depot. We go the same way that the con went. utilizing this new quote-unquote road. You will have to build this road shortly so that you can complete the clear the way across the dam objective. But for now, we're going to head toward the construction depot. There's a nice little town or village here. And over here there's a big hole. You'll see a truck in there after a while. Past the quarry, we're going to make a left down the hill on this tight corner. That blue in the cab is kind of pretty. We go north across a bridge to this village. Now you can see that the fuel truck that's stuck has spawned. It's there. We're going to go around it. Up ahead is the first obstacle in our path. And here's where we're going to use some of those 10 service tokens so that we can get a way across the pipeline. So I've got the Aramatsu and the Washout dozer. I like to use a thing where I swivel the bed so that I can drive forward and spread sand in an arc. I use this particular technique a lot in this map because you have to build roads through some pretty deep water. You can't just drive a sand truck through it and put sand out the back. You won't survive. The water's too deep. So I use this technique where I swivel. I'm going to use this in the future, so I'm going to do a halfway decent job of leveling it and grading it. Now that we've done that, we can move forward. But this video is getting pretty long, so I'll stop it here. In the next video, we get to the construction depot and open it.